put Serral from Basilisk.
He messed up his GLGL though.
He did?
He wrote GLLG. Rookie mistake.
Maybe a sign that the nerves are getting to him.
Yeah, that's gotta be it. Look at that. Embarrassing.
Yeah,
Look
he
at
must be
Harstem
really
as well with
nervous.
the full thing. GLHF GG.
Oh, that's
That's too much, no?
that is too much.
Well, it threw him off. Threw Serral off, so it worked. We see a no scout coming in here from Harstem.
I'm almost a
I
bit.
love how Cybercore scouts have become no scouts.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, it's
They
like
are, yeah.
you might as well not scout at all. Because if you cyberscore scout, okay, you still die to 12 pool. Maybe you don't die to like a 16 pool or something like that, but I don't know. Personally, I'm also like, if I don't scout early, I might as well just not ever scout.
Yeah, I think against Serral, you do need to kind of cut these corners because you need every advantage you can against a player like Serral.
So just don't scout at all? Not even... Okay, yeah, he's gonna stick over here.
Yeah, I think he'll probably send the... when he makes the call, he might scout. Just to see the way the lings go and stuff.
Yeah. I guess it's a safe assumption, right, that Serral is not gonna 12 pool you.
He did early pool DNS early though, I believe.
He did do an early pool, yeah. I don't know if it was a 12 pool actually. We were kind of
It was
memeing
like a 16
bit.
pool.
Yeah, I don't
Like
think it
6
was.
links.
I don't think it was
unpowered,
super early, but it still killed the pylon, which
Yeah.
kind of like spiraled the whole game.
Yeah, it's pretty much GG, I think. I'm almost a bit surprised that he didn't take the gold base. A lot of Zergs take it on this map. I guess Jonas just confident. He doesn't need to gamble.
Well, Laser took the gold base against Harstem earlier today, and that didn't work out so well for him. So maybe that kind of made him decide not to.
Could be, yeah. And Harstem took the gold base as well, which you don't see a lot from the Protoss. Like, it's very risky, I would say.
I think Laser had a good opportunity in that game, but he just missed it. Like, he was a bit late with the push.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't think Serral's going to be making a mistake like that, but... No, you'd think it's actually just a confidence thing. He's like, yeah, there's a gold base, but I may as well take it as my 5th, maybe.
Yeah, because I could see him take the gold base first, maybe against like a Protoss like a little bit higher level, like Hero or Max Spec or someone like that, where he wants a little edge, maybe. But yeah, I feel like against Harstem he's pretty confident and no need to gamble.
But this is annoying though. Third base gets denied. He's gonna try and move down over here. Can he at least get the gas started? He will, but not going exactly the way that Serral had anticipated. Instead decides to take the one to the left.
Yeah, so he forces Serral to take a base that he didn't want to take. And like you said, he might want to take the gold as like a 4th or 5th. And this actually makes it harder now because he's expanding away from that gold base.
But now you can take the rich gas base maybe as a 4th base.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about the Void Ray start?
Usually if you go Voyager, like in my opinion, it's kind of like you're trying to hide something, you know, maybe like a clay follow-up or like just something weird, you know. Because it's okay, you get an Overlord, but your Oracle pressure is just so much later that Zerg is very easily ready for them. So I don't know, I'm not the biggest fan, but as I said, usually you try to hide something.
Yeah, I mean, you say he's trying to hide something, but so far it looks like he's just playing pretty normal. He's trying to take a 3rd base at a reasonable timing.
I mean, so far he hasn't even gotten the Overlord, right? So no Overlord on the other side. Oh, there is an Overlord over here. Where is this? Hold up. Oh, okay, there you go. That screen's really far away. Yeah, no, he does have an Overlord he can kill. Instead, he's going to go for the greedy one, I guess. He wants 2.
I kind of like it.
Yeah, it makes sense, I guess.
But if you kill the Overlord in the natural, the Zerg pulls all the other Overlords back, and then you only get the one. But now you can always go back and get the other one. So it's a good play, I think.
Oh, you might even get 3.
Yeah.
The Overlords would be actually really nice.
He does have a Twilight follow-up, so it's nothing crazy really. So he literally just played it for the Overlord snipes.
Yeah, I guess the main downside right now is that Oracle is not harassing anything, right?
Yeah.
But it can be hard to get damage done against a player like Serral anyways with your Oracle.
Okay, so triple Overlord right there for a single Void Ray. Gonna still be a little handy as well later on in the game.
Oh, did he recall the Void?
Yeah, he recalled it.
I like that play actually. Just killing the Overlord as soon as possible to supply
Now it looks
Serral.
really fishy, right?
Yeah. When he's getting charged first.
Yeah, but that's not too crazy, I guess. But
no Forge. Usually it's like Twilight Forge on the charge.
You guys hear that too,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Okay. A little bit of feedback.
The Robo follow-up, still no Forge. Very unusual build. I wonder what he's going for.
Yeah, because when you get the +1 attack with Zealots, they 2-shot the Zlings instead of 3-shot. So it's like a really crucial upgrade if you're having a Zealot big army, right? So it's weird not to get the Forge.
Do you have targeted that hatch?
think he can still, yeah.
Yeah.
There's 4 Overlords from this Void Ray.
Yeah, this is what
And a hedge cancel would be massive. Yeah, he's gonna get it. Yeah.
Oh, targeted. Oh, he's going for the queens.
I don't know how I feel about this.
He only 1 Oracle though.
Okay, he gets 1 queen.
I think he could have actually targeted the hedge if he did it right away.
For sure, for sure.
Yeah.
He might still lose something here.
Oh,
He needs to
Harstem.
pay attention.
Hello.
Oh.
Okay, I think as long as he kept the Oracles alive, those are the important units. The Void Ray kind of is not as important anymore.
Yeah, I kind of did its job.
Yeah.
Spire? I mean, doing a Zealot, I guess the Zealots can maybe kill the 4th base.
Yeah, it's softened up a bit. But I still wish we had that +1.
Yeah, Serral's not prepared at all. He's making roaches, but he basically only has like a couple queens in the links right now.
Yeah, this would have been an easy cancel on the 4th base, but instead he decides to go to the 3rd base and get more damage done.
So now the Forge comes up, by the way. So we're delaying the Forge just to get slightly more units out? Is that the idea?
I guess so, yeah. More Zealots, or quicker charge rather, and more gateways, yeah.
Yeah.
And he has Archons as well.
Yeah, and he's taking the 4th base behind this.
This is looking really solid, though, so far here for Harstem.
This is going terrible for Serral, really.
Yeah. Like, this isn't game winning just yet here for the Protoss, but...
I think there's a Prism coming as well somewhere, I think.
Yeah, Prism
Yeah.
with 2 Archons on the left. If he can kill that 4th, that would be massive.
The only thing I don't know if he's got the Spire. I guess there's no gas to make
He should have
anyway.
seen it. He ran Zealots past it. Oh, hello.
Oh, Serral saw this coming, he already has a lot of units in position.
Don't lose the Archons. Hello. Okay.
He's making a Phoenix, so he is aware of the muta.
Did he cancel? Oh no, here's the Spire. Okay.
It's over at the 3rd base. That's where it's at. Did he see it? He must have noticed it. Yeah. Okay. This is going really well right here for Harstem.
I kind of like the idea with the rich gas to go for Spire. But now that they got scouted,
But I think the beauty of getting the Spire is that even if it gets scouted, you
Right,
force a
yeah.
response, right?
yeah. And he's checking if there are Phoenix, so he knows, okay, there's at least 1 Phoenix, but no more in production. So he might still consider going mutas. He's getting the +1 as well, so I feel like he's thinking about it.
And Harstem's making disruptors to get ready for like the roaches, which there's a lot of that could come across the map.
Yeah, this is a tricky moment, right? Like, do you decide to go into more Phoenixes? Do you just go for the 1 and maybe snipe an Overlord or 2?
I would go for like 2, 3. It's just like safety.
Yeah, 1 does very little, right?
Yeah.
You can still lift up a Ravagers maybe in the fight. Hello, Archons? No. Where's the Prism going? Oh, okay.
Okay, saved 1 at least. But yeah, it's gonna be mutas for sure. He's banking up so much money.
There we go.
Yeah.
11, 12.
I wish like Harstem would like scout with the Oracles a bit more. Okay, now
He instantly starts the 2nd Phoenix as soon as the mutas start, which is kind of weird timing.
but he got attacked now. Maybe he sees the mutas pop out. I'm not sure.
He's also got Blink on the way, a 2nd Stargate, so he seems to be pretty well prepared for the mutas.
He sees them if he's watching.
I was gonna say, that was like one of those moments where
I would
are you
not see
really
that,
checking?
honestly.
Oh,
I would
no,
not
are
see
you
that.
still checking?
But he's getting Phoenix. He's making everything. He's doing it all correct, I would say.
Yeah, all of the things he's getting right now are excellent against mutas. But even when you're fully prepared, they can sometimes still kill everything.
Especially Serral's mutas. They are like next level.
Well, there they come.
Even +1 air weapons on the way, so he's really taking this seriously.
Yeah, 2nd Stargate too.
Catches the Prism with the Archon. Okay.
Yeah. Archon's very handy against this sort of thing.
So I think the next minute here is crucial for this game. Like, if these mutas get too much damage, then the game's probably just going to fall apart.
Oh, okay. He's getting a decent Disruptor Nova right there on the left, it looks like. But now these units need to be microed very carefully for Harstem.
I kind of would like a Fleet Beacon as well. Because like you already have double Stargate, you have the air upgrades on the way.
Yeah.
Might as well just go for a late game.
Yeah.
Although it's Serral, you know, so maybe.
The space at the bottom isn't well defended.
Oh, where's the Disruptors?
Yeah.
Okay, there they come. That's okay. He's still at 80 workers right now, yeah.
I think Harstem's actually doing this really well.
I think he might also have a timing. Like he could just max out and go for it because he's like Serral is so far away from further attack, you know, like no Broodlord lurk or nothing like that. I'm assuming he's gonna be Broodlord because he has a Spire already.
Yeah, I think the fact that Harstem's not making a fleet beacon kind of indicates that he wants to get something done with his ground army.
Yeah, there's the Greater Spire. So he cancels the +2 air. Thought he had that underway, but okay.
Okay, so Harstem is making the fleet beacon now. The question is, will he still go for a pre-Broodlord timing or not?
I think he could, but it's so hard to say, right? You don't know that for sure.
Yeah, it's very difficult to gauge where you are in these kinds of games, especially against someone like Serral.
Really skilled at gold.
I think against
Good,
Serral,
yeah.
it's always easy to just assume that he's going to be ready, right?
He's doing a phenomenal job, though, here in game number 1. Do we have enough to just push? I mean, this is that scary moment where Zerg doesn't really have Brute Lords out yet. They're still stuck on just Roach Baneling, which is not a bad army, but it's not great against this high-end Protoss force.
Even the Ravager count is very low.
Yeah, Brute Lords here would be amazing, but like he can't really afford making that many Corruptors because they aren't Brute Lords yet. There's really nothing to fire.
Harstem's army is really good. 7 Archons,
It's good.
a lot of Immortal, Disruptor.
You need any Archons in the front? Oh, he's got 2 over there. Perfect. Yeah, he's
has a
being
prism
cautious.
as
Like,
well.
moving onto the creep is so dangerous, right? We saw that go wrong against the laser earlier.
I'm not sure if he has the Prism as well. It's really... Reinforcement is really important, I think.
Yeah, I don't think he remade it since his one was sniped by the Mutalisks.
Oh no, he has one, okay.
Yeah, it's right there.
Okay.
Here's the final fight, maybe?
It's not a good engagement for Serral, though, is it? Well,
Brutals are finishing up as well, though.
I think the army was just a bit too clumped up there. Those Banelings got a lot of splash damage.
yeah, now the Brute Lords are out. Trying his very best to make that transition, but now he notices, yeah, the amount of Brutes that are available. Is he going to continue pushing?
Nah. He's making Tempest. Like, this push went really badly, actually. Surprisingly
So
badly.
what went wrong there? Yeah, you had the Banelings in the front, or sorry, the Archons in the front to tank for the Banes?
Maybe he just needed more Archons. I'm not exactly sure. Like, Yona is so good at defending these All-Ins, to be honest. Like, this is what I do always, you know? I go for like these big Archon pushes, and he just always defends. I don't know how he does it, but it looked way scarier than it ended up being.
Yeah, that looked like a really solid fight right there for Harstem until it wasn't, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Disruptor got a massive Nova in as well at the top of that fight. That was something that Serral's probably criticizing himself for a little bit.
Should probably add Storm as well at this point. Like, the Harstem's army is not good anymore. Like, so many Stalker Zealots. I feel like at this point you really want to get Storm going, Archons, Tempest.
Yeah, no Storm makes this really tricky. Disruptors are not quite a replacement, I guess. Okay, Banelings over here getting a little overly ambitious. Zerglings trying to break in, but they don't have, that many upgrades yet. Is Adrenal done?
I'm not sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it
is.
is.
+2 gonna finish up.
I kind of would like a second forge for Harstem.
Oh, he has 2 forges.
He does?
Yeah. He's got the shields and the +2 attack. I don't know why he's... Oh, there you go. The next shield upgrade is also started. And Storm.
Now I'm excited to see a late game PvC with Serral. Because like apparently since the patch it's not as good for Zerg anymore with the Infestor nerf. And the Mothership is quicker and the Tempest are
Dang it.
better. Who is saying that? He himself.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not so bad. So I used to win 100% of the time.
Now it's like 99.
Now I've lost 2 games, so
But who do you think's ahead at this point? I think Serral's actually in the better position.
I'm not sure. I don't really get a lot of late game PvC anymore. Ooh, blink into the Banelings. Ace tanking them. It's probably a good trade actually for Protoss.
yeah. Does he have any Templar with Storms ready? Oh, Storm's finishing up right now. Okay. Yeah, 6 Templar. I mean, this is not a bad army here whatsoever.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird army. He has a lot of random units. Like, he still has the 3 Phoenixes. He has some some Templar, like 9 Stalkers.
Yeah, maybe get rid of the Stalker and the Phoenix. They're not useful anymore.
Yeah, we're well past the Muta phase of the game.
That's the dream right there, that Storm, isn't it? You
Watchtower is a trap on this map. It's a big trap on this map.
Yeah. 24 kills on that one.
Ooh, no cancel.
Well, that kind of nullifies all of that, I guess.
It's getting a lurker then. Serral that is, and the Ultralisk Cavern. So he's keeping the options open for what to make exactly. I would imagine he's gonna make Ultras for run-bys. I think he's like Very big fan of that. But now he's making Hydra, so I'm wrong, I guess.
Yeah, so we are going to go into Lurkers eventually? Is that the idea?
Yeah, maybe just a couple of Lurker to defend the bases from the run-bys.
With mobile spine crawlers.
Yeah, I think he has a good Broodlord count. So I think Broodlord's like his primary like anti-Templar unit, but he's just going to use the Lurkers just to kind of like keep bases defended.
So he's getting rid of the Stalkers. Okay, Warpin doesn't finish.
I think he might be in for a long game here, because I don't see this ending anytime soon.
I feel like we haven't seen that many long games lately.
Yeah.
Like a lot of games have ended, like the long games are like 20 minutes long.
Yeah,
Not like 40 minutes anymore.
You kind of need Serral for that, you know, because most Zergs, they're like, nah, I don't play late game. It's like too terrible. And then a lot of pros, they also don't like late game. They want to like end the game earlier because they think it's boring. So
Must be
a lot of late games, you know.
I don't want to play late game because it's boring. Well, the Tempest are going to be able to get quite a bit of damage in. Well, they could at least kill that base. He's going to try and steal one of the bases that's normally considered to be the Protoss in this spawn location. That's a, what is that, a Macro Nexus?
Or if a battery overcharge, I guess, yeah.
That is cute.
No, you don't see that every day.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Like you want to kill the gold base, but Tempests are just really bad in direct engagement, so you want to poke and have a safe place to fall back to.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense, but we don't really see it that often. He's also not that rich, right?
Yeah.
That is like a dozen Overlords going to the... It's more than a dozen. That's actually pretty pricey. If Harstem... Yeah, okay, he notices it right now.
I'm not sure where Harstem activated the cloak. I'm not sure.
I think he tried to save his static defense there. There were a bunch of Banelings. It's kind of cool, actually. Yeah, so this base looks very susceptible to aggression here. He's going to get that upgrade here momentarily as well for those Tempests to deal double damage to structures.
Well, are there any Vipers on the map?
I don't see any.
I feel like there should be, but I don't see any, yeah.
Oh, it's just Infestors.
That's kind of wild, actually.
Yeah, but because like you can't really contest the Tempest at all, right? I guess
Yeah.
even with Viper it's difficult, but
Yeah, but like I think if Harstem knew that there were no Vipers, he could be even more like aggressive with his Tempest. But because he doesn't know, he has to be very careful with them still.
right. Yeah, as long as you don't get fungled and then the corrupted dive on top of you, you're pretty safe now with the Temper.
Yeah.
They're going to get the upgrade done here in about 20 seconds, maybe? No, a little less than that. There it is on the right side of your screen. Base is already going to be dead, though, before that.
Yeah. One more
Well,
shot.
if he targets it anyways. Right now. There you go.
Goodbye. Still not bad for Serral though, because he's taking the bases that belong to Harstem technically.
I mean, in a late game scenario, the gold base is less valuable because it actually has less money than a standard base.
That is true, yeah. A little bit of lurker pressure here on the natural. Killing the Cybercore would be nice, denying the upgrades.
Yeah, I mean, +3 air attack is already researched, which is the important one. But the air armor is still nice to have.
Yep.
Do you go into carriers here at all?
I think eventually, yes. But he's maxed out. Like, what do you throw away to make carrier now is the question.
Yeah.
It's like in the long run you get, like, go lower on the probes and then you can replace it with carrier maybe, but right now I'm not sure.
Yeah, he's getting rid of the Phoenixes here, which makes sense. Stalkers are already gone. Yeah. Maybe time to get rid of some probes?
I think it's too early.
Yeah.
Because there's still so many bases. Like, you basically, you need to mine out the majority of the map, and then you go low on probes.
This is kind of cool, though, because he can deny that gold base pretty handily from this low ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he can take that base over there on the right, the split map is not bad there for Protoss whatsoever, because that gold is very hard to acquire, and since Serral didn't take it early, mining it out is going to be very hard.
I think Harstem eventually needs like the base on the left side. That's the
One
one
above
he
his
needs.
natural?
Yeah, exactly. And I think that should be like 7 base for both sides then.
This is very clever, though, from Serral. He's thinking the same thing.
Yeah, because Harstem's whole army is basically like dedicated to securing this base on the right and denying the gold base, so he doesn't really have much to take that base above his natural.
We're going to try and go after the Cybercore or something. What are we doing with this Brutlord army? Seems a bit risky.
Yeah, he always does this in late game, where like, if he sees you have like defense for the Lurker or the Ultras or whatever he has, he always sends the Broodlord to that area and pokes, and then you rotate your Tempest over there, and then he moves away again.
On the right, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. He's very good at that.
You can see the Broodlord buff in action, flying away very quickly.
He does get punished a little bit, loses 2.
Oh, hello.
Now the Tempest get punished.
So he's recalling them to the mothership? Is that what we're doing?
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was 2 Broodlords, but 2 Tempests.
Moving forward over here would be nice. There are a lot of lurkers set up, but not a lot of anti-air in this location.
Yeah, but the Tempest don't do damage very quickly, so it's hard to really capitalize on that.
Yeah.
I'm really surprised there's still no Viper. I wonder what the deal with that is.
Yeah. Maybe he's worried it will mess up his F2.
Maybe.
But like I see the Viper as like the most important unit in the Zerg late game, so I'm very confused as well.
Maybe against like Tempest only, he doesn't need it or something? I'm not really sure.
Yeah, maybe it just gets picked off a little too easily as Serral is trying to jump this, getting a couple nice fungals, I guess, sniping as many of the units as he can as well with the Corruptors, but ultimately Harstem stands strong here.
And he was fighting into overcharge as well, so not sure that's the best fight.
Yeah, I think that felt a bit impatient by Serral.
Yeah.
Is that base still up on the left side? The one that Serral tried to steal? Okay, he's going to try and retake it again. Yeah, if Serral gets that one, that'd be a disaster for Harstem.
And we do see the first carrier on the way.
Do we still only have 2 Stargates?
We lost, really? 2?
Wow. It's very low for 22 minutes into the game, but...
Yeah.
He can't afford it.
Yeah.
Again,
only
okay.
10k resources.
3 more Stargates on the way.
Yeah, that's
there you
nice.
go.
I guess he had no supply open anyway to make anything, so...
Yeah, actually, it's interesting how there was like lots of action going on, and then as soon as there was a bit of a break, both players started like air armor upgrades at the same time.
Oh, time warp.
That's funny. Yeah, this gold is never going to happen. Serral's actually going to have a tough time securing a new base on this map. The ones that he's got taken right now, sure. No cancel on that expansion either. But anything past this point is going to be very tricky for Zerg, because this gold isn't just going to get denied, and this base over here should never happen, unless Harstem just doesn't pay attention to it, which is very possible here, because he can't really warp in that much either, but he should really be just sending something there.
It's a bit tricky though, because like there's a lot of lurker, there's some ultras even now, and a lot of links. So you have to send enough to beat that army, and that's, I mean, you need quite a lot, I feel like.
Yeah, and especially once you get set up with like lurkers or ultras and like spines and spores, then it's very hard to break.
But he's got no vision of it right now, right?
Yeah, but he knows that Serral's trying to take it, so he knows that it's basically like a constant threat.
Capture some units there with a fungal.
And now the classic skinned ultras coming in. Serral likes that one, doesn't he?
He does. He's been using it forever as well.
I guess this is his main account.
I think he lost like the last lurker now, so he's replacing it with ultras, which is a little bit more mobile.
But still not a Viper.
Yeah,
it's weird.
It's crazy. I've never seen him play a late game without the Viper.
Maybe he thinks there's like some kind of challenge this tournament.
Oh, maybe.
When extra money.
He tried to not get another Zerg unit moved or a nerf to challenge.
Yeah, that could be it.
Petri gets cancelled, instantly remakes it. Like, he's just trying to take the gases.
There's a couple of lurker left over as well.
I feel like now is maybe the point where you want to sacrifice some probes.
Yeah, I'm not sure how mined out the bases are by now.
Good denying over here though by Harstem.
This one still is full, this as well.
Yeah, we could get
That
rid
one's
of like
quite
10.
oversaturated.
Yeah.
Neural parasites over here, a couple storms going down as well. That Archon, yeah, a group of Archons killing one of their friends.
Oh, the High Templar. Okay,
Hello?
the Ultra List doesn't want them.
Does he have vision over here? Does he have a detector?
I don't see anything. Really.
There's a,
Very dangerous. Yeah, there's another neural parasite coming up.
yeah, when you have these big Protoss units, Neural is just so damaging.
In the meantime, apparently DNS has taken down Dolan 2-0 in another one of the series that's currently undergoing. Or, well, I guess it just finished up.
Yeah.
Broodlords here do get the jump on this, though. I don't really like this deep movement right here from
Yeah.
Harstem, just going way onto the creep for no reason. Like, what are we going to even achieve there?
Yeah, I think he wants to clean up supply, or clear up supply maybe, because he's making carrier now.
Yeah.
It's like the only thing I can think of, because it's kind of a suicide mission for sure.
Well, that hatchery is likely going to die, but so will those zealots. No council, though. Okay, mothership. Yeah, now the Vipers are finally coming. Maybe he assumed he had them. I wouldn't be surprised if he looked at his Corruptor hotkey group and he's like, wait a second.
It's a challenge. 25 minutes, no Vipers.
That sounds like every single one of my ladder games. Maybe that's my problem.
I'm curious what the units lost tab is right now, actually.
Very even.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Harstem's actually putting up a really good fight. It's very hard to trade this well against Serral, it feels like.
It is, it is.
That is a lot of phone counts. Good against Zerglings and maybe a couple Ultras, but against Brute Lords, gets very expensive.
Harstem is doing a really good job denying their space.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's denying it over and over, but it also feels like he can never take it himself, though.
Yeah, until he has the right side mined out.
Yeah, and then he can just give up the right side.
How far along is he on that base with the oversaturation? Okay.
Still plenty of minerals, I guess.
This is serious, pretty serious commitment in.
There's a lot of Infestors waiting here to the right side. He did activate the cloaking field over here, so I'm secretly hoping he's going to back off here in a moment after it runs out.
Yeah, and I don't think Serral wants to engage here anyway, because the Brood Lords are killing the base. Oh, they're coming back actually already. Man, they're fast now, holy.
Yeah. Here go the Ultras with the Zerglings, one Lurker joining in as well. It's a lot of static defense here, though, that
I
ends
wonder
up
if we'll
going
see
down.
a recall maybe to the space.
Well, instead we're going to just...
I think he should, but instead it looks like he's going to just commit with his army.
It's on cooldown.
Oh, cooldown. Okay. I wonder what he recalled. But instead he's pushing in with his main army further into creep.
He recalled earlier when he moved with the Archons and Immortal on the creep, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
Now it's a tricky, right? Because he doesn't have much mining anymore.
Macro Nexus coming into the mix, by the way. You'll love to see it.
Yeah, Harstem's all the way down to 22 workers, actually.
You think that's bad at this point?
I feel like it's a bit too low still.
Yeah. Oh, correction from production. Apparently Dolan DNS is 1-1 right now. Not a 2-0 win.
Yeah, the result of that's actually quite important for who gets second place in this group.
Right, because he laser lost to DNS, right?
Yeah.
I'm not sure what Harstem should do now, because...
Oh, well, not give away the Tempest would be a start. Gets the Neural, gets the Infestor's Fungal. Okay, well.
2.5 Tempest killed during that. And we're getting at the point in the game where every resource is actually very important. Harstem's down to 1,800 minerals, 1,500 gas, and he doesn't have much income.
Yeah, the problem with him taking that 9 o'clock base is now that Serral can take that right side one, right? So it wasn't fully mined out yet. I wouldn't mind seeing, yep, there we go, the hatchery being taken. That's only about half the resources gone. There's a couple of the abductions as well.
I feel like as Harstem we just need to send it now. Like, I feel like it's already lost now, because look at Serral's bank, 12k, 6k, he can remake an entire corruptor fleet or whatever he needs. And I don't know. At this point, it's so hard for Protoss. Like, I always find myself in this position as well against Serral, where I'm slowly going broke, and I know I can't attack, but I also know if I just stay defensive, I'm gonna die as well. So I don't know. It's a very tough spot for Protoss now.
And then you get the Twitch chat comments, why did this guy attack? That looked like a silly attack to me.
Yeah. Though he did secure the base finally on the left.
Yeah, I wonder what the units lost is now, because it was pretty even before. And now there's an 8k difference.
It's the Viper difference.
Yeah.
Oh, the multiple go. Bye-bye.
Minus 300, 300.
Not as satisfying anymore as minus 400, 400.
That is true,
Yeah. That mothership has been useful, though. She gets to retire. Yeah, these Zergling Ultra run-bys are actually really lethal. Wasn't even really that much there for the Zerg, but with Adrenal and full upgrades to deal so much damage.
It's also really nice to get value out of pure minerals. Because he has so many more minerals than gas.
Yeah.
I feel like this is the final attack from Harstem.
Yeah, well, it's not a bad start over here. That gold is going to go down very rapidly. Archon's trying to get underneath all of those Corruptors as well, and he does push back this force.
This is going really well for Harstem.
A really good fight.
Yeah. Parasitic Bomb.
Serral supply just plummeted.
He's going to have to spend his bank over here. He's got a lot of it. 16 Corruptors is a start, but is it enough? I don't think so. Okay, there we go. We need a whole lot more. Infestors are also dying over here. Serral just getting rolled over here with his main army.
24 Corruptors in production, but they're going to spawn piece by piece.
Yeah, and all of those Interceptors are going to be out if he's a little lucky.
On the Ultras die as well.
Sacrifice themselves. Okay, Harstem's making 2 Immortals. I feel like he needs to cancel these and save money for Interceptors.
Yeah, you may actually be right there. Here's those Corruptors coming in. Oh, nice Storm to get things started off with. Archon gets underneath as well. All of the Interceptors are out.
this is going really well for Harstem.
Can we get one more storm?
Vector.
Beautiful.
I feel like there's no way to beat this army, you know? I guess he's still a lot of Corruptor though.
Yeah, I think he just needs to
They're
buy
so
time
low.
and like come in with a bigger surround. But there's a lot of Storm still, there's Archons, there's a handful of Tempest, and a lot of carriers.
So no mining anymore really for either player, so it really comes down to these armies. Serral still with tons of money in the bank, but it's only minerals.
Serral had a huge bank and it's all gone.
Yeah.
But the problem for Harstem is that he has no money for interceptors.
Archon's trying their very best to target fire down those Corruptors, storming some of his own units as well. We have units coming in from the left too. Is there enough here for the finisher to break this? Ay, 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 GG.
It was really well done in the end. Like, he was in so much trouble, I feel like. He lost all his Infestor, the Viper went down. He was on Brutal Corruptor only.
And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Hecate, it's playing for Basilisk Gaming, Serral.
Our monitor is coming closer here, that's nice.
Nice. Finally, I can see the minimap a little bit better.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I thought the Spire in the previous game was in the natural, and then I realized, wait a second, it was up right the third. Of course he's seen it. There's at least one guy on Twitch just like, oh my god, of course he saw it. Look, the zealots were right over here. Look, guys, our preview monitor was about, I don't know, 10 meters away. That's what it felt like.
We got real-life fog of war.
Yeah, literally, yeah.
We have a hatch block this time, I like it. Always feel good at Brothers. Maybe it's like double adept Chrono Brutes across the map, it's always nice.
Left to depths, boom.
All that, yeah, also good.
So I wonder what Harstem is gonna do after playing a late game against Serral. Like, I guess there's the temptation to just try and like end it quickly the next time.
I think he did it really well though. Like there were multiple opportunities where he could have won that. Although I guess in the end, he looked at that final fight. It's like, yeah, that went really well initially, but also because he kind of messed it up a bit.
Yeah, I think before that final fight happened, we were kind of like, oh yeah, this is over. Serral's won. But then it kind of was like, wow, he's actually doing it.
Yeah, the Remax. It's very strong.
Yeah, but Serral was broke though at the end, right? Like that was all he really had.
Yeah, it was his last army pretty much.
Yeah, he had 4,000 minerals, but what are you gonna make? Queens? Oh, pretty good unit.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, so like last game, he went for the no scout and tried to be as greedy as possible, and now he's gone for the hatch block. So it does make me kind of think he wants to do something aggressive.
Yeah, it makes sense.
At the very least, he should YOLO into Adept, in my opinion. I love blocking and then 2 Chrono boosted Adepts, you know.
Yeah.
It's so strong against Zerg. I had to take the natural in the third base.
Yeah, like Max Pack Space, he does it like every game, whenever he can, and he makes it look very strong as well.
Plays whatever games, sorry?
Chronoing 2 Adepts with the hatch block.
Oh, yeah.
He's trying to get as many drone kills or Ling kills early as possible.
Harstem not doing it though, only 1 Chrono boost. And the Ling gonna get the whole scout. But in the end it's just a Stargate, so it's not like, not that important, just a bit annoying.
Yep. Oh. Zergling thought it was dead. It will die here in the end. Slowing it down wherever you can.
So I mean, this Ling did pull back the scouting Adept, but I think Harstem's not too worried about any kind of all-in from Serral.
Yeah, not really the Ling flat kind of guy, huh?
That would be kind of wild, though. Haven't seen him do that in quite a while.
Yeah.
It's always an option, though, right? It's in the back of your mind right now. Like, if these Adepts end up getting surrounded, and suddenly there's a massive amount of Lings.
This is a very late move out. Link speed is already done. I would never move out with Adepts like this.
He can't secure a third base now.
Yeah.
This probe is going to die.
Where's the Oracle?
I mean, it's about to spawn.
Oh, there it is.
Oh,
yeah, the second one is about to come out. Tumor? Oh, don't lose it.
No. Yeah, I think that wasn't worth it, especially considering his third base is so late now.
Yeah, this is going terrible, honestly. I wonder what the idea was.
No council on the pulsar beam either.
Maybe he wanted to shade in 2 Adepts together with the Oracle or something. That's a somewhat common move.
Yeah, I think he was kind of greedy, hoping that the Lings wouldn't come across the map, but they did.
And Serral made a lot of Lings. He had like 8 or something across the map, and then another 10 in production, so he was just prepared for it.
So now this third is like a half-minute late, right? And what did it really cost Serral? Well, I did make a bunch of links, I guess, but getting a lot of value for them.
Yeah, I think in the words of Serral, this is going from worse to worse.
That's a great saying,
Yeah, like the Oracles have had to use all their energy defensively as well, so like Serral's been able to skip spores for a long time.
Yeah, Serral feels very comfortable here, I feel like. We're seeing Blink this time, okay.
Is it going to be +1 melee or missile?
I think he likes melee versus Blink Stalker. Although recently a lot of Zergs have gone more like range.
Yeah.
And apparently you need like the melee upgrade versus like a Blink Stalker pressure is very important. But in like a normal macro game, not that important maybe, so the range could be better. And he's getting range.
Yep.
So I wonder what Harstem's going to do here. I think he can either like focus really hard on the Stalker pressure, or he can kind of take the gases earlier and like transition to maybe Colossus or Templar earlier.
Yeah, I think Harstem, like I play him sometimes in my Zerg, and he likes to do these move outs pretty early. So he does like to commit to Stalker quite a bit. But usually he doesn't like the 4 gas hero style. It's almost always 6 gas behind it, and then I want to say like Storm or maybe Colossus or something, but yeah.
He's got a good opportunity now though, right? Blink is going to finish up. He's going up against +1 missile rather than melee.
Maybe.
But he doesn't know, right? So that's the tricky part. Yeah, he's going to double down on this. Building a pylon here as well.
Yeah, he's still not getting the gases at his third base, so this is fairly committed. I also feel like this kind of play is a lot better when you have a good early game, and the early game just wasn't very good, so it just feels a lot less threatening.
Tempo is all out of control here.
It's a nice position though, because there's no creep, so it's very easy to micro the Blink Stalker.
Serral scouts it, by the way, so he sees that this is very committed. No gases over at the third, no transition in the main base, other than, I guess, the charge upgrade right now.
Yeah, not even the fourth base.
Okay. Gateway, by the way, proxied here as well, so Harstem is essentially just going for a full Stalker all-in.
Yeah, I think he can also, like, as long as he gets damage done, like, maybe killing the fourth base is fine. But he definitely needs to get something done here.
Is getting the fourth base enough?
I'm not sure. I feel like if Serral just takes the 4th on the other side, like to the left, maybe it's fine. Giving up the base, even. But it's not like there's more tech behind it or something for Harstem.
Yeah. No, he's very committed.
He's taking the forward gold base.
Oh, he's expanding in the direction of this?
Yeah, I saw it on the production tab, and I was like, where's the Nexus?
Yeah, it gets scouted right away, though. The Zergling just all over it. He needs to essentially win the game now with this fight, it kind of feels like.
It's not looking that bad, though.
Yeah.
But it's exactly what I was talking about. Without the melee upgrades, that's not good against Blink Stalker.
Yeah, they can just be so efficient by blinking back.
Still a lot of roaches, though. I think going off creep would be a horrible
The Oracles
idea.
both died.
Yep.
That's a really big loss. That was his only form of detection, and they just have so much utility as well.
Good move commanding.
Yeah, it looks like Serral is fine. There's just too many units already.
Yeah, like when you see him confident enough to push off creep, yeah.
Yeah, makes sense. I feel like Harstem has nothing going for himself here. Like, what do you even do after this? Like, I don't know.